doctor, she nasty. And about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance.
It's week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see Christian Watson. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen's throw is complete. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as they get this up to the 39. First down, Bills. They run for the first time with James Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Allen going to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And you look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After 7-3 the score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They run a draw here on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Packers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo Bills offense and Dawson Knox getting set to go again for another drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know.
And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You pull up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And again, it's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To the air, Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The kickball pass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure's...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when those extra defenders are on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Bass is good. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 68 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive of 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense And the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Allen to throw once more. That is caught. Kincaid with it. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 and able to get this out to the 25? Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now Allen going to change it up. Now Allen again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now the Packers get set to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into point.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw, it's Allen. He shakes him off. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Cook up the gut. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, they can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw him for a touchdown.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
10 yards to go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He fights, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain.
And this is taken in at the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Give to Cook out of the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now that's a killer because you think you got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run again. Stays on his feet. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 10, 1:06 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
To throw is Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Allen. Escapes the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.